How many of you have convinced yourself you need to be a morning person in order to get everything done? That the true winners out there are the ones who are getting up extra early, getting at it, getting after that to-do list while the world is still sleeping. Hello friend, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you are here. My name is Kayla and I am sharing my multi-passionate, messy journey to hopefully inspire yours. Around these parts, we are all about leveling up without the hustle, pushing ourselves in a way that is helpful and not painful, celebrating every tiny victory and shooting for mini milestones instead of massive unrealistic goals. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you will enjoy this little cozy corner of the internet for cozy creatives. Today's video will hopefully be pretty short. This is a quick little chat I wanted to have with you, something that I have talked to other creatives about that there was a lot of shame around, and I just want to kind of get rid of that for you. I guess I can't get rid of it for you, but I'm hoping that sharing this with you will help you let go of any shame that you may be feeling. When I was still coaching, which by the way, I do not still do because honestly, I did not like it. Anywho, when I was still coaching, one of my students, Janelle, she really was not a morning person. But she kept trying to wake up really early, thinking I'll be able to finally work on these creative projects, all of these dreams, all of these ideas. If I just get up earlier, I will get more accomplished. When we would meet, sometimes she would have had great success and gotten a lot done, but she would also feel really burnt out for the next week or the next month. Yes, on some level she was getting some things done, but on the other hand, there was a growing sense of frustration that the motivation wasn't really able to be sustained. Eventually, I just straight up asked her, Janelle, are you even a morning person? She said, no, I'm not. I really don't enjoy the mornings, not in the way that a morning person should. What did she mean by that? Well, she wanted her mornings to be very peaceful, a very low-level entry into the day. She wanted to be able to get up naturally with the sunlight, grab a cup of tea or coffee, sit down, read, do some praying, meditation, maybe some affirmations. Really, she wanted her morning to be very low-key, not task-driven in any way, and she wanted that process to be about 2 to 3 hours, which meant she wasn't actually getting around to her to-do list until 11 or 12 in the day. There was a lot of shame around this rhythm because she was just thinking she was lazy. I'm spending my morning going slow, taking my time, reading, scrolling, taking a longer shower, and I'm not getting after it. Finally, I just told her, well, Janelle, when does your energy really seem to hit? When does your creative energy really start to flow? I could tell she had never really been asked this question because she didn't have the answer. So I gave her an assignment. I said, hey, just track when your energy kind of naturally flows, when you feel like your ideas are really steadily coming to you. You have natural inspiration, natural motivation to sit down and start tinkering on your ideas, thinking of how am I going to move the needle on these various projects. She did that for a couple weeks, and come to find out, the best time for her was in the evening after everybody had gone to bed. There was such a sense of freedom for her when I told her, if that is where your natural creative energy seems to flow, then you need to be working at that time. That's when you need to set aside time and invest in your creative projects. There's no point trying to be a morning person if you are not a morning person. It's wasted energy. You're going to end up frustrated. You are going to end up feeling like a failure because you are going against what your body is naturally doing. Now let's take a look at me. I am a morning person through and through. I am at the gym at 4 a.m. when it opens. I am getting my workout in. And then when I get home, I am jumping into my creative investment time for about an hour and a half to 2 hours before coming over here to the office and doing work, my day job. I know that by the time 3 p.m. in the afternoon hits, my creative energy starts to tank. To be completely honest, my best creative energy happens between 6 and 8 a.m. That is my best creative energy. And that is where I need to invest my best creative time. Otherwise, I am going to be wasting my time. I am going to be getting frustrated with myself, and I'm going to spend a lot more time trying to convince my body to be more ready for work than if I just went with what my body wants to do anyway, which is early morning work. All of that to say, I'm here to tell you that you do not need to be a morning person to get your creative projects done. Maybe you are a late night person. My mom and my brother both are very much late owls. They can get a lot done in a very short period of time late at night. You will not get anything of value out of me after for sure 5 p.m. My brain has officially shut down. I'm ready to start winding down. Don't ask for anything important after 5 p.m. for me, especially. Now I hear ya. I hear ya. You don't always get to work in the preferred window of opportunity. We have things in life, we have commitments, we have things that often get in the way or pull at our time and our investment in our creativity. I get it. You're not always going to be able to only work within the best time for you when your body is saying, please, let's work on the creative stuff. What do you do then? I would just suggest trying your best to stay as close to that window of opportunity as you can. For example, this morning I didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done. So I'm filming at about noon. That is further away from my creative investment time than I would like. However, I really wanted to get some YouTube videos filmed. That means, okay, I know my brain's shut-off time is around 3 to 4 p.m., and I know I need to get work done until about noon, and in my break that I have for my lunch, I know that I can do some videos then, and then eat back home when I'm finishing up some more data entry type of work. Get creative. You are a creative, so get creative with your time, but try to stick as close to that natural flow of creative energy as you can. Specifically, that looks like finding out when your brain is not working. Maybe reverse engineer that. When is your brain not working? If you're not a morning person, then maybe let's not try in the morning. Or maybe let's not try in the early morning. Maybe you need to shift some things around. Maybe it looks like shifting some things around so that your best energy is saved for your best time. If your brain works best from 6 to 8 p.m., maybe you shouldn't be doing more mindless tasks then. Maybe those need to be shifted into the morning when you're still groggy, you're still tired, and they still need to get done, but maybe they don't require the best of your energy, right? So maybe organizing the pantry, putting laundry away, I don't know, mindless tasks that we need to do, but we don't have to have full mental capacity for it. Maybe you shift those in the morning if you're not a morning person, and you dedicate your creative energy in the evenings when your brain is really firing on all cylinders. It's all about retrofitting. You don't have to be a morning person to get things done. Well, I hope that was encouraging for you. I just see so much advice out there about, well, if you're serious, if you're a really serious creator, if you're really serious about your goals, then you need to be getting up an hour earlier, 2 hours earlier. If you're a morning person, maybe that's true. that was true for me. I needed to start getting up an hour and a half earlier to really take advantage of that creative energy that happens for me between 6 a.m. and 8 p.m., which means I needed to get my workout done beforehand to really get my brain going and my mental health at a good place for the day, get my creative energy out, and then move on with the rest of my day. If you are a night owl, then I would encourage you to spend your best energy there for your creativity, for your creative projects, for the things that really, really bring you joy. So I'm going to challenge you to spend the next couple of weeks figuring out when that natural drive to create clicks in for you. Now, I don't believe that motivation and inspiration just happens. We need to fuel our creativity. We need to be working and investing. I'm not saying it's just gonna happen and then all of a sudden you're gonna write that novel in 2 days. I'm not saying that. However, I do believe that if you start paying attention when that drive kind of snaps into place, I think you'll start noticing a rhythm, a natural rhythm in which your body wants to be creative and your mind is ready for the investment, ready to do the work of creating. If this was helpful or encouraging in any way, please let me know in the comments. I love getting questions from you all. It helps generate ideas for videos and posts and blogs and all of the like. So please tell me, do you know when your creative flow kind of hits? Have you ever done this? Have you ever thought about maybe you're not a morning person? I hope that is freeing for you. If you are a midday person, a night owl person, I don't even care. As long as you are putting your best creative energy when your body is naturally setting you up, I believe it will be a game changer for you because it was a game changer for me. So until next time, see you later.